Hey you, how to remain in history. Ugly truth man talk. Dear friend, it is too late for you to be the first man who land on the moon, and for planet Mars, the tickets are sold already, the wheel is invented, and Elon Musk is using a lot of money, trying to write the new history, so what can you do? The phrase to remain in history, it is used when someone did something and changed the history. That person remains in the memory of the world as someone who influenced the life of the people in his generation and the next generations that will come. To remain in history, it is a phrase used when someone wants to make something important, different, and meaningful in his community, using his business or to change the world. Two conditions are necessary to remain in history: to make something remarkable and to write a page in the files of Wikipedia, or to contribute, give a part of your thoughts and inspire people around the world. The first condition is to be different, and feel comfortable in society and life being different, living between the average or mediocre people around you, or poor motivated lazy people. To be authentic and to have this desire in your veins, you must have a special quality as human being, a creative desire, a work ethic, to be an example, to learn and grow continuously, to have a plan and the motivation needed. What I want to say, it is about you, your way of living in these times, this time period in the beginning of new millennium. You cannot be someone important in the society, world, or where you want to be, if you don't have the skills, practice, and qualities, and life lessons learned, homework done. It is about your life, your destiny, talents, and life circumstances you live in, born genius, complicated, sophisticated, with problems respecting the rules, laws, systems, boundaries, or having issues, fears or special needs regarding life, from the need for food to the need for love or making money solutions, that must be created in order to survive, have a life. The other people are simple and want the simple life, not getting involved in changing other people, the community, or world. Woody Allen, you don't know him, search on Google, said that 80% of success is showing up to work, then 20% is following up, the level and importance of the work you do. The second condition to remain in history is that you must know yourself and choose your book of history. One of these three facts: one is the number of people you helped, inspire, and influence in your lifetime and maybe future people. For example, writing a book or creating something, invent something, being a teacher or another kind of example. The point is how many people around the world listen to your message, know your name or work, brand, or company. 1 million or 1 billion people. Know your work and buy it, appreciate it, talk about you and so on. The second factor is the period of time you remain in the memory and lives of the people. The phrase "you are important," it is a lie. Not replaceable, unable to be replaced, is a myth. If you quit your life here and move suddenly to another country, the world around you will not stop living, everyone will continue their lives, your job will be taken by another person, the people that depend on your presence will replace you, and you will start a new life somewhere else. The idea is to create something, invent, to build something, a system, a service, an example that can be multiplied, to discover, to influence the people, help the people in a way that they will remember you all their entire life, and the next generations. For example, a good mayor, taking good decisions for his town, will be remembered in the history of his town. It is about the number of years, or build a big business who created good paid jobs in your city. How many years people will talk about you. Today we still talk about the ancient philosophers and mathematicians who lived 2 or 3,000 years ago. The third fact is the meaningful thing you do. How big is your impact to the world, starting from your family and continue with country or entire planet, future peace for mankind? How meaningful, important, and big is the legacy you leave after you die? I start thinking on what investments I can make today, and to remain available in year 2100, when my kids will be 75 years old, with their kids and nephews. For example, build a new self-sustainable house near a big city, that will be the future metropolitan city area, or invest in natural resources, land, gold or other things that will still have value in the future, and the inflation and other future facts will not destroy these investments. Or invest in their education, values, and faith. So we have the number of people, the time lifespan you remain in history, and the type of legacy you leave to the future generations. Some people make many children, invest in their family, and in 3 generations a man and his wife can have 30 or 40 nephews, and so on. Don't forget the main idea, is that you live now, today, and in this life. I am thinking at painter Van Gogh, as an example to understand. He sold only one artwork in his life. After he died, his works changed the world. Everyone wants a Van Gogh art copy on his house walls. I have one. The idea of money, making a change in the world, a business, or something great is easy when you have the money needed. With money almost everyone can do anything. The tricky and real success is, when you start from scratch from zero and build something important. When you learn from zero, invest a few money, have a vision and a plan to achieve the goal in the future. From the money-making examples, the rich people that live between us, maybe your anonymous rich next-door neighbor, to people who have an important voice, and you listen to them daily, to the people who created things that make your life easier, from the people who think or work, the work you supposed to do. People who did it, who are an example and you follow their traces. In the end of this episode about important decisions in life, I recommend the Bible book of Ecclesiastes. Here are just 3 verses. What do people gain from all their labors at which they toil under the sun? Generations come and generations go, but the earth remains forever. The sun rises and the sun sets, and hurries back to where it rises. Thank you for listening. Be part of a history page. Subscribe. God bless you and choose wise in life.